brisk walk home. And it was so strange. Like, I saw the police officers came coming around, but I'm like, okay, something is going on. I'm expecting them to be tarring the area, plus the cars and cars are there, and I see them coming around. I'm like, hi everyone, Lemor here again with Jumping Dumpling TV, and today we're going to talk about me living in Port of Spain, like the good, the bad, the roundup, everything about Port of Spain, and the challenges that I face and the challenges that I don't face, just living in Port of Spain, period. So, as you know, I used to live here in Trinidad and Tobago in 2014 to 2015, and I lived down south, San Fernando, Princetown, those areas, and even Kelly Village, because I moved to Kelly Village and spent some time in Kelly Village. That's in Coroni. I think Piarco is in Kelly. I think Piarco is in Coroni, or Coroni is in Piarco, or maybe it's two different places. I don't know. So this video is about Port of Spain. Okay, so when I was living here, my greatest desire was to live in Port of Spain, because in the capital of every country, that's where all the craziness and the excitements happen and whatnot. But I wasn't looking at the downside of things. I was just expecting the so for me, like, it wasn't so it's not so bad living in Port of Spain as I thought it would be, but at the same time it's not so good. The good thing that I like about it is I like the metropolitan feeling, and I'm happy I got the chance now to live near to the downtown area. Not really downtown, but it's in walking proximity to where I'm staying, and it's not so much what I expected, because I don't drive, and I wouldn't want to live outside of Port of Spain or on the edge, or take taxis. I can just walk to downtown and whatnot. But the excitement of Trinidad isn't downtown, which it's usually downtown of every country, but it's not downtown. The excitement is at Woodbrook, right? And I have to take a taxi, actually a bus, a maxi, to reach to Woodbrook. So that was kind of a bummer for me. It was really a bummer for me, because I expected everything to be happening downtown. Downtown, where the skyscrapers and stuffs are at, they say it's not really safe, but so far nothing hasn't really happened to me. Everything is just normal for me. Maybe it's because I'm always minding my business. I'm always in and out. I don't really go liming or partying or go looking for trouble or those kind of things. I'm just in and out back to my house, because that's the kind of person I am. I was kind of worried, because when you see several videos of Trinidad on the internet with car running over people and people just don't care or whatnot, but I was kind of worried that maybe it would be hard to make friends, maybe it would be hard to live. But so far everyone has been nicer than I expected. They say the area that I'm in, it's not really such a safe area. So far nothing bad hasn't really happened for me to say it's not a safe area, not a good. It's just not. It feels like living anywhere else. It's extremely busy. Like, it's really busy. Like Port of Spain, it's really busy. Really busy. Like everything is going on at one time. Sometimes it gets confusing, but at the same time, I'm loving it because it has been my dream to live in Port of Spain. It's not the best feeling for me, but it's not the worst. Like I can relate because it reminds me a lot of Jamaica, especially Kingston. Port of Spain is, when I'm standing in Port of Spain, I feel like I'm standing in Kingston City. Like it's so similar, especially the downtown area. Not really the skyscrapers, because we don't have a lot of skyscrapers in Jamaica. Um, that's kind of a new experience for me. For every time I'm going downtown, I'm looking over that side and I'm seeing some big old buildings going up. It was kind of weird at first, but after a while you kind of don't notice them. It's like they're not even there because maybe because of their office buildings, and I don't really go downtown that much anyways. When I'm going to like get um, food to eat, right? Um, oh my gosh, if you can't, if so people say they go hungry in Trinidad, they want to go hungry. Every creeks and corner of Port of Spain, you go. There's somebody selling doubles, somebody selling fry bake, somebody selling pizza, somebody selling KFC, Burger King, not really Burger King, um, Mario's. Oh, I love Mario's. I used to love Jobs, but the name of Jobs changed. I can't remember to what it changed to, and didn't really ask anybody. There's just always something selling for you to get something to eat, and it's so cheap. Like things are so cheap. Like for me, um, I usually shop in the supermarket, but for several stuffs I like buy on the Charlotte Street. They say it's not the safest street, but at the same time I get my money's worth there, and I don't really look foreign. And if I don't open my mouth and talk a lot, you're not going to know that I am not Trinidadian. So it's just normal for me when I go to the supermarkets. It reminds me of the supermarkets in Jamaica. Um, Cheaper, but that's the thing with Trinidad, guys. Like Trinidad is really cheap, and you see your money's worth. I hear a lot of people talking about how the economy is bad now and whatnot. But you guys don't know what a bad economy feels like. You don't know what a bad economy feels like. Um, um, I didn't think that meeting friends would be easy in Port of Spain, but I end up. It's quite easy to meet friends here. So far, I've met about 8 friends, and I've only been here a month. And I've met about 8 friends, and we've been going along good. We've been going along normal, like easy to get along with. Our working people have their heads on their bodies, have goals that they want to achieve. And some are Hindus, but some are not. Some are Christians, but the majority of this side is actually Christian. That's a strange thing about it, because when I think about Trinidad, because of where I used to live in South, I'm thinking about Hindus and Muslims. But this side is predominantly black, so it's a huge not African, but African descent side of Trinidad. So you find mostly black people up Port of Spain, and so you find most of the people up this side being Christians. Really nice people, always doing something. People in Trinidad in general is always doing something. That is what I like about the country, down to the baby and the breast is working. Like people is just always doing something constructive. Um, One of the things that I love the most about Trinidad, people mind your business, and I think that is most important, for you to mind your business. Um, but I personally, even where I'm staying, everyone mind their business. But I noticed a lot of Hispanics are in Port of Spain. I guess it's because of the Venezuela situation, so a lot of them are here. Um, it, to me, it's just a good feeling. Like I like it so far, but at the same time I don't like it. But at the same time I like it. At the same time I don't like it. I don't know if it's the time of year that I'm here, but it seems to be raining quite a lot. Like 4 days it's sunshine, then it start raining, and it kind of start to feel like Grenada with the bipolar weather. Um, I don't really like when it's raining because I'm an overcast guy. I like when it's overcast. Where I am from in Jamaica, it's always raining, and I'm used to it, but at the same time I don't like it because every time I think about flooding because I'm from a very flood prone area. Um, Port of Spain, like downtown area of Port of Spain, like it tends to like get flooded. Not a lot, but it tends to get flooded when it rains a lot. Um, Traffic isn't so bad as I thought it would be because I guess they're fixing up the infrastructure. Port of Spain in a whole, it's not the prettiest city, but it's reliable. Um, it's layout. It's layout properly. Like the road signs are there for the the speed thing is there for you to see how fast you're going. A lot of cameras are all over the place. Like things are there to make the city functional. It's a very functional city. Um, if you think things are not working in the city, it is working. Don't think it's not working. Cameras are everywhere. That's the most essential part. Um, what I found was interesting is I'm not putting down anybody country or nothing, but when you go other places and you see like they dig up a light post, it take out 2-3 weeks for them to plant another light post and attach on whatever. Here it took 3 days. 3 days I was like watching it and paying attention to it, and they come, the people from the light company, they came, they dig up, take up whatever, I watch it there, it stayed there for a day, and then they come the next day and they just put it in. So it took 3 days to 4 days to get everything in order, and then you see the other day they come and itch up the light. So it all took about 5 days for everything to just be in order, and I'm like, okay. Like this is really speedy, like they move really speedy. I think this is a thing that the locals would look over because this is what they're used to and thing, but maybe because if they go to another country they would see that Trinidad actually move fast in these areas in getting things done. Another thing that I like is, like, I will be walking or running to the savannah to run in the evening times, and on my way going to the savannah I can tell you I pass about 10 police cars. Police are always going down, always going up, always going down, always going up. Like, police are up every creature and corner you go. You see a police car going around. I don't know how crime happened in Port of Spain, but it happened. But I don't know it happened because every minute you see a police car going down or going up or something, you know. So far it has been really safe for me. Nothing bad hasn't happened. They say it's dangerous. I don't know what they're talking about because I haven't seen anything dangerous or heard anything dangerous, and maybe I need to watch more local news or something like that. Even times I run around the savannah, a lot of people run around the savannah, so it's really fun. It's exciting. It's good to see people taking their health seriously. You will see little events going on. Events are always going on all over the place. You won't see events going on down where the skyscrapers or those kind of things are, because those are mostly commercial. You, when shopping for clothes or anything, like, places are just all over the place that sell these things and they're cheap, especially when you're buying like everywhere I've been to, women clothing has been really cheap and men clothes has been really expensive. Here it's kind of in between, with men clothes and women clothes extremely cheap, because I see women dress selling for $50, $30, even cheaper sometimes, depending on where you go. Somewhere is always on sale. You get your money's worth when you go to buy clothing here. I always heard a lot of people talk about it, because I haven't really shopped when I go overseas, because I already stock up on what I want before I leave home and stuff. So but it you get your money's worth here, especially when you go to the supermarket. Things are cheap. I have no problem with it. I absolutely love it. Can't complain. Can't complain. Can't complain. Can't complain. Can't complain. What I would like to see a little bit less of, and the city is not so dirty as you think it would be, because you always hear people talking about, oh, Trinidad dirty, Trinidad this, Trinidad that. Not really. I guess maybe it's because of the area that some people are in, but to the areas that I've seen, they're not really being dirty. And when you do see dirty, by 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock, you see guys come cleaning up and sweeping up and taking and putting in trash or put it on the side for when the garbage guys come, they take. So I almost never have interactions with authorities or police officers or officers of the law or whatever you call it in your country. I almost never have interactions with them. The only time I have interactions with them is when I'm lost, when I want information, something. That's the only time I actually talk to authorities. And what happened was that I was running around the savannah on Republic Day, and I did 2 rounds and I was tired as a mess, and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go sit in this park, because every evening when I'm finished I go over that park and sit down and rest up before I power walk home or brisk walk home. And it was so strange. Like, I saw the police officers coming around, but I'm like, okay, you know, something is going on. I'm expecting them to be tarring the area, plus the cars are there, and I see them coming around. I'm like, okay, they can't be coming to me. I see they come, then they come my direction. I'm like, okay. So you know me, I'm sitting there and not thinking anything. I saw them stop. Hello, sir. Hello, good afternoon, sir. I was like, good afternoon, officer. First thing came to my mind was, he's quite polite. I'm officer this is officer that. Um, I'm here. I'm here. We're here to inform you that because of the events that is going on in the art gallery, or I forgot the name that you call it at the moment. This park is off limits and whatnot, whatnot. And I'm like, okay, no problem. I'm so sorry. I didn't know. He was like, that's totally fine, just for today. And he explained what was going on and stuff. And I'm like, okay. And he was like, but after today and the event is finished, you can come back and whatnot. And I'm like, okay, I'm so sorry. And he was like, that's okay. I'm sorry for this also. This and I'm like, okay then. This was really nice, and I had a positive, the first interaction I ever had with Trinidadian authorities. It was a positive one, thank God, which all the times that was positive, but they were really polite. They were polite than the average police officers that I've asked questions or I've heard people talk about. So that was really good. So I guess that's my video for living in Port of Spain. I hope it was helpful to a lot of people. I'll give more updates on my stay here in Port of Spain. It's a good one, can't complain, loving it. It wasn't quite what I expected, but it's a different side of Trinidad. Would I say a different country? Because down south is more Indians and more Hindus and Muslims and Christians, but up this side is predominantly African influence, and it's a pretty metropolitan, I would say metropolitan city in my opinion. So I hope it was helpful. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys subscribe, and I'll try to update weekly. Thank you and bye.